What's good, Facebook family, YouTube family, Solar family? Well, I wanted to do this lesson real quick. Um, I was speaking with my sister this morning. We were just hashing out reasons why we do things. And this scripture, you can't put new wine in old wineskin. For y'all that ain't never heard it, this is how it goes. And no one puts new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine will burst the skins, and the wine is destroyed. And so are the skins. But new wine is for fresh wineskins. Okay? A lot of times, spirit, source, God, whatever you call it, I say I am. It's so many names for all. But do not miss the message because you so caught up in a name. Okay? A lot of times God is wanting to do something new with us, and we are so stuck in, well, God, I understand you want to do something new with me, but where you've always had me, or where I've always been comfortable at, is right here in my little hole in my house. I've been doing things this way for a long period of time, and I don't want to change that. And I was like, yeah, you gonna change it because you can't fit what I'm trying to give you in that tiny box. The gifts and blessings that God be trying to give us be so enormous, so gigantic. And a lot of times our mindset is the size of a teacup. We have not released a lot of old subconscious patterns, traumas, beliefs, stigmas, things that was forced upon us, bullying, childhood, the neighborhoods we grew up in, those things that were imposed on us as children. We have brought them along on our journey now. Here we are, 35, 45, 55, and we're still telling God, listen, God, I know you got something better for me, but can't you fit it in my little hole? Can't you fit it in the little cup? You always made, it fit in there. I'm not fitting nothing in there. I'm about to break your cup. That's what God is saying now. I'm fitting to break, and for a lot of us, he done broke the cup. He done broke the cup. And you had to get rid of whatever it was you've been holding on to because you have put it in your mind. This is where I'm going to be. Do you know when an eagle has its children, it puts them high up on a cliff. They put the nest high up on a cliff, and then they have their babies in this nest. And the nest is so high up, it's to keep them away from the lower animals. They can't even mingle with them. That's how high this bird's mindset is. Like, you ain't even gonna mingle with these other folks. To keep going, as the eaglet gets bigger, gets older, the mother changes the nest from being a comfy, cozy place to grow up in. It changes it now to, it turns the sticks that were sticking outward, it starts sticking them inward to make the nest uncomfortable, to make the bird get uncomfortable, so that it will, okay, you know what, this place do not feel the same way like it used to feel. This ain't working for me no more. I got to get out of here because this is starting to hurt me. When I go to lay down, or when I go to try to do what I usually used to do, I'm getting stuck out. I can't do what I used to do. That's what God is doing to us. He's making us uncomfortable. He's pushing us out of the nest. God is sick of this mindset. But God, this is how it's always been. Yeah, one thing too with a hawk's nest, this hawk has gathered sticks from all over the world. Literally, her whole journey is in this nest. Okay, so this is our family. Our family gives us what they have. The hawk gave the bird what it found, what it had. This is the exact same thing that we are dealing with. We grow up with, well, this is the where mama put me, this is where daddy put me. God, yeah, he put you there for safety, but at that time, but now it's time for you to grow up. It's time for you to move on. You cannot fit your new life in your nest. You have to let it go. You have to be willing to accept that was for that time in your life, and then move on. When you move on, when the eaglet finally says, you know what, I'm gonna get out of here, and I can't stay in this stuck mindset, this paradigm of well, this has always worked for me. I got to try. I got to stick. I got to spread my wings. I got to do something. So they finally get out the nest. But see, the nest is so high up that when it hops out of the nest, it's nowhere for it to go. You either gonna fly, you either gonna sink or swim. And that bird know, I got to strengthen my wings. I got to fly. I got to do something else because I don't have no other option. God is giving you no other option. It's time now. You can't keep sitting back now. Like I said, here go my teacup again. You can't keep relying on that teacup. That teacup always worked for you. It always was there for you through thick and thin. You and teacup been making it happen. It ain't gonna work no more. It's gone. It's gone. So you need to pull yourself together, get them wings strong, and start flapping. If they ain't strong, start flapping now. Get your arms going. Get to work. Because if you go ahead and stop fighting, because it don't matter at this point whether you fight or not, because Spirit is fed up with our mess as a collective whole. Listen, if you have not been pushed out the nest, I was pushed out the nest. I was pushed out of my brand new house because God had to start cleaning. I had to start cleaning out myself. I had a lot of stuff from my relationship, from my marriage. I could not work on me at all because I was so busy trying to make everyone else happy. If you that type of person, empath, you want to make everybody else happy. You never fix yourself. God was sick of that. No, you cannot live like this. I was miserable. I was always miserable because I was never working on me, but I was always focused on helping everybody else. God don't want us like that. And God will strip you of everything. Listen, I have been stripped of everything just so that God can help me heal from shit that was buried deep down inside of me. Yes, God will do that. And in this season, it's a lot of people that is going through what I'm going through. I have talked to so many brothers and sisters that literally have been stripped down to the core of their being, just so that they can start sitting down and meditating or going outside and listening to the trees at this point, because what you was doing was driving you crazy. You can't keep going in a circle. You on a hamster wheel. I'm going to stay on the hamster wheel because it works. At least they pay the bill. At least this is working for me. At least that's working for me. You can't live like that. So if you allow God to move you on willingly, if you just go ahead and stop fighting it and just let him move you through this willingly, then your next season, which the next season is coming for you, it's inevitable. You're gonna be restored, even as Job was restored. Job had it all. He had it all, but it still was a part of him that he could have more. And God never stops graduating us just because we think we've graduated. Yeah, you graduated that, but I got something else for you to graduate. God is always perfecting us. It is a song we sang in church, every realm goes higher and higher. You do not stop graduating. You literally are on what do you call them things? The escalators, the whole of your life, because God knows the product that he put in you. You are so special and you are so divine. You are so awesome. That God is constantly trying to get those nuggets, those jewels that he put in you. He's constantly trying to get you. Hey, I put diamonds in you. I put gold in you. I put silver. I put rubies. I put pearls in you. And you don't even know it because you so busy. You done covered yourself up with all of this foolishness. And in order to get to your diamonds and your jewels, God has to allow, I am source, whatever, has to allow these things to happen to you. So if you allow the process, you will have all of what you had returned to you. Job had it all returned to him and more. He was greater in the latter part of his life than he was in the former. And the man was rich before. So you saying, God, you want to make me even greater? Yes! Yes! Even greater! Greater works. Jesus said, and I'm just using Bible as reference, just because most of us have heard the scripture at one point in our life. Greater works shall you do. Even greater. It's okay. So I love you guys. Allow the new wine to go into fresh wineskins. And you will be so glad you did. I love you. And be great. Be awesome. Peace.